What's good, world? It's the Wave, and we back with another reaction video. Like always, I appreciate y'all for checking in and checking these out. So, best ever food review show. This is one of my favorite guys on YouTube. I've been following him for years. He's been doing this for over a decade plus. If you are hip to him, he wears the red bandana. I love markability to the point where you are recognized by the, the things or the way you put your brand and yourself together. And I really think he does a great job with that. My new life as a monk. I've always been quite intrigued by the monk culture and just all that comes with that. So I'm quite interested to see what we'll find out in this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We'll let us start some threads. And for sure, let's get into it.
A few years ago, I paid $3,000 for the hair transplant. So you see I have a full, beautiful hairline.
Yeah, sure. I wish I had that too.
Right, but you're cutting it off.
My guy said I have that too.
Today, I'm gonna eat like a monk for 24 hours.
That's hard.
I'm in Bhutan, where 1 in 10 people currently is or has been a monk. Soon, I'll be heading to a monastery where I won't be able to drink alcohol, eat meat, or even choose my own meals. And for me, that's a problem. So before I commit...
Just how disciplined they are as a people, I know the things that they eat in their dietary form is even crazier discipline.
Being holy, I'm giving myself one last sinful meal. It's kind of like a death row meal, because part of me is gonna die when I step into that monastery. The part of me that's undisciplined, unholy, unscrupulous. And so before I go there, I need this last moment of gluttony, but the only problem is right now I'm stuck in the countryside, so my options are limited.
Changpa, Bhutan's closest description to drinking food. Fiery dishes built to chase booze and stretch the night out a little bit longer.
Fried chicken and beer, only here, they're done Bhutan style.
Here at Peldon Restaurant, one of their best offerings is the chicken pa. First, onions crack the silence, sizzling in hot oil. Bone in, skin on, fresh chunks of chicken hit the pan, stir-fried until they firm up. To bring up the flavor, a mixture of garlic and ginger, followed by salt. A reckless amount of chili powder.
I'm not gonna lie, in the Asian community, I know, the whole thing with Korean fried chicken and everything. But if you really know your history, you know that they learned them from, Africans. But what I will say is the flavor of their food does hit.
Still somehow not enough. Then comes the green chilies, brought in to push the heat even further. Mustard greens go in next. Finally, spring onions.
It's a nice little mix, I ain't gonna lie.
Not everything that's fried ends up crispy. Some of it ends up like this. Tender, meaty, delicious, full of spices. Right here you can see they put some whole chilies onto the chicken as a garnish. It's actually not a garnish. You're supposed to eat that too. Here, I've got some fried pork and...
My boy getting tore up.
Here, I have some alcohol mixed with eggs and butter. What?
This local alcohol creation is called...
That's crazy.
Aura, a traditional spirit made by fermenting and distilling grains. First, butter hits a hot pot, then an egg, lightly scrambled before the aura is poured in. The whole thing is lit on fire, burning away part of the alcohol to smooth out the harsh edge.
Oh my God, it really is chunks of egg. Now, I've heard of eggnog, but this is egg alcohol on a different level. Let's give it a shot. It's really strong. For a final meal, I would love like an Aperol Spritz or a Jack Daniels. But here's what I like about it. I'm getting my protein and my booze.
For sure, comment if y'all gonna try the egg vodka or whatever that is.
At the same time. Oh, wow.
I don't know, bro.
There really are booze-soaked egg whites in my alcohol.
I ain't that.
Oh, can I be honest? That was awful. That's one of the worst things I've put in my mouth as of late. Wow.
Oh.
It's strong. It's almost like a vodka. And the eggs, I don't know. I thought they would add something nice. They don't. Honestly, maybe I'm going to be happy to leave this food behind.
This is the last meal before I go full monk for a day. A clear sense of purpose is something I genuinely had to
My boy act like he going for a week or even a weekend. A day, dog.
work for. Having someone to actually talk to was a big part of that. 6 hours northeast from the mountains of Ha, deep in the Wangji Phuodrang district, sits a monastery hidden in the folds of the Himalayas.
Himalayan mountains.
I have just arrived at the monastery. The monastery isn't along a road, it's at the end of the road. The road leads to this, and then there's nothing else. Right here you can see it's just surrounded by mountains. The monks are outside now, waiting for me to arrive. Let's go. Hi there. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
After a warm welcome,
Hi everyone, how you doing?
I was introduced to my guide for the next 24 hours, monk Lobe Sharat.
Nice to meet you.
These are our secret new stupa.
Wow, very impressive.
The monastery is massive, 3 football fields wide, home to 80 monks.
Man, that is crazy.
It's
3
open
football
to nearby
fields
locals who
wide.
come to worship, seek advice, or simply find quiet.
We have great figures inside this stupa.
Primarily, it's a place for monks to learn the teachings of the Buddha.
Most of these are our classrooms. And that's our dining hall and kitchen.
Right now, they've just finished their morning lesson, which
Like a
means
little
it's
university.
snack time. Since I'm not a monk, I can't sit and eat with them. At least, not yet. So I'm given my own tea and snacks.
Ooh. In Bhutan, when you have tea, it's either going to be black or white. This is white, and that means it's been mixed with milk, and there's a good chance it could be yak milk, which is very rich, very creamy. Let's give it a shot. That's nice. Really warms you up from the inside. Here we have some local snacks, some crackers. What is this? I believe it's some type of a toasted rice. Very crunchy, and it tastes like Chex cereal, which is also made from rice. Delicious. I love it. Right here is a local cracker you'll see all over the place in Bhutan. It's called khobze.
I ain't gonna lie, his food hitting already, man, look better than what he got at that restaurant.
It tastes fried and slightly sweet. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure.
How much of being a monk is just like fun snacks and tea?
Most of the time, twice,
Twice a day. Plus, how many times do you have a meal?
3 meals.
This sounds fantastic. I thought I was going to come here and it would feel really restrictive, having to fast for long periods of time, but it sounds like you're eating 5 times a day. That's what a bodybuilder does.
After a short break, the monks gather for prayer. Every monk has a beginning. And most of the monks here are young men, at an age where the whole world is available to them. So why here?
If you guys familiar with Wemby, of course, the NBA player, I know you guys seen his viral pics of him going to the monastery and being with the monks and stuff like that. But I do believe like going here and studying with them and spending some time will give you a sense of maybe just peace and knowing how to quiet out the noise. I think that's one of the best attributes that they bring to the world for sure.
What do they know that I don't?
Within their Buddhism
Maybe the answer
religion.
can only be found once you're part of it.
Before following the Buddha Dharma, are you interested in cutting your hair or shaving your hair?
Lebe?
Hey, so I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. Shout out to that Stone Island shirt too. I see you. I got hair, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been growing my hair for a minute. I've been a person that always had hair all his life. Y'all cutting your hair off, man?
Tell you something?
Comment.
Sure.
I've grown very attached to my hair. I got a hair transplant a few years ago,
Well,
Yeah, I paid $3,000
oh my.
for them to do a painful procedure for 10 hours. They took the hair from here and then put it here. So you see I have a full, beautiful hairline.
Yeah, sure. I wish I had that too.
Right, but you're cutting it off. So right now it all kind of just feels like a waste.
You don't
that
care what you
are
talk
ready
about,
to do
dog.
something very great in your life.
Leve,
Yeah.
why is it so important to remove the hair?
It came from India, you know, where the Buddha himself taught of various Buddhism. So we just follow his path.
Leve, how long have you been a monk?
It's around
I ain't gonna lie, I can't accept that.
14 years from now.
When you first arrived to the monastery, did they also cut your hair?
Yeah, sure.
And do you remember how that felt?
I was so excited.
Really?
And also, before that, when I was school, I used to shave my hair.
So for you, it wasn't much of a sacrifice.
Yeah.
But for me, I have thick, voluptuous hair.
Yeah, you got a nice
Well, not no more,
so
dog.
Oh, thank you. It's truly heartbreaking. I hope it grows back.
I hope so. How do you feel now?
You know what I really love about this show is I felt like he picked up with from Anthony Bourdain, where it's like, yeah, it's a food review show and he's going to be eating different foods and telling you about the foods, but as you can see, he like immerse himself in the culture, and I think that's important and dope as well too, giving you the full background
My head is cold.
to where things come from.
Oh, what is that
We need
for?
that for later. Now it's done.
Is it good?
Yeah, you look cool.
Oh my God.
I know that feel crazy after having hair.
All right. That is step one.
Now let's go.
Full get up.
Robes are put on. Blessings are given by the head monk. My remaining hair is trimmed off.
준바, 준바, 다밍,
Vows are repeated,
Sonny, 세자와, Sonny, 세자와.
each step symbolizing a pledge to leave the material world behind and step onto the path toward wisdom.
So this here is my room for the night. It's humble, but it has everything I need. Tomorrow morning, things are gonna get really
Very minimalistic. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably like
interesting.
another thing that
because that's when I finally
good
get a
for
peek
you
into
to
how
stay there.
people here
That bed
eat
ain't
and
nothing,
how it's
though.
different from anywhere else
Definitely
in
ain't
the
shit.
country. The only problem is preparation for breakfast starts at 5 a.m. So I better get some rest.
A fire is built, and water is set to boil long before dawn. While everyone is still asleep, the first to wake is Wangchu, the monk responsible for all the cooking. Right now, he's making rice and preparing other ingredients for today's breakfast.
It is 4:50 a.m. and I have been tasked with joining the cooking team. Now, when it comes to this team, these guys are cooking for over 60 people, but there's just two of them. And one of them's just some guy. He's not even a monk. He just lives in the nearby village. It's weird to say this. I am more of a monk than this man. Purple sweatshirt. What? Not even wearing
that's crazy.
robes?
That shows you everybody uses
Judging.
help.
Oh God, I'm such a terrible monk. Leve, my monk guide for this experience says be neutral, try not to judge. That's gonna be tough. This morning we're making a very typical breakfast for the monks here at this monastery. There is rice, there's something called a.k.a, a very spicy paste that's gonna join the rice, and then there is the beverage, butter tea. We're gonna see how that's made next.
Up here in the Himalayas, this is the first line of defense against the bone-chilling cold and dry mountain air. Suja, less like tea, more like a liquid meal. To make it, dry tea leaves soak in boiling water.
I feel like I've heard of that before. Super nutrients right there.
That brew is poured into a traditional churner.
In a moment, he's gonna be churning the tea to help all the elements come together. What I like about this churner is that it's made of plastic and he's pouring in hot water. So I really have to stop judging.
There, it meets up with butter, salt, milk, and pounded perilla seeds. mixture is churned, poured back into the pot, then churned all over again.
Now they could just make it in the pot, but churning it really helps bring the flavors together. This guy's got good shoulders, and this is why. Can I help out?
I don't know,
we
that's
might have to
crazy
blur this
workout.
out, though. Ooh. Every time I push it down, a little bit of that hot steam escapes from the top. I actually cannot wait to try this. This is gonna be amazing. But being excited for something, that's desire. Desire's not good. So I'm neutral about trying this tea. With churning complete, he pops off the lid, and then he's gonna take the whole drum, and he's gonna toss all of that back into the pot. So it is
This is definitely what makes the food even more
6:30
dope.
right now. We have
here.
1 hour to go until
Properly.
breakfast begins, and
Just
then
the
we are
whole
going to be
process of
serving
how it's made.
dozens of monks, and we'll get to
Everything
eat for
fully
ourselves,
cooked and
too.
blended.
Looking forward to that.
Onions, tomatoes, coriander, and charred chilies. The base ingredients for eze, a fresh chili salad. Next comes pounded perilla seeds, cheese, and salt to wake up the flavors. Once it's all mixed, breakfast is ready. When the sounds of the first morning prayer subsides, all the monks come together at once. No menu, no options. First come, first served. Just one station handing out the same meal to everyone. But nobody touches a thing. Every monk waits until the last bowl is filled before anyone starts eating.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie.
And now we eat?
Yeah.
Leve?
Yeah.
This morning, when I went to take a shower, I reached
So this definitely look like an oatmeal porridge type of
for the
taste.
shampoo, and then I thought, oh yeah, no hair.
You don't have that.
I'm not gonna need shampoo for some time. Where should we start?
Try with rice and this.
I ain't gonna lie,
So the
y'all.
rice, you have to
My man mad about that head.
smash it a little bit, right?
Like this.
Oh, and put it in your fist. Yes. You grab a little bit of the eze with your thumb and then toss it back.
How is it?
I love it. The eze is bringing life. It would be a little bit sad if you just came every morning and just had rice. But the eze is like that extra spark. And it's not just spice. It has onions, tomatoes, but it has that cheese too.
Yeah.
Which creates this deep flavor. Some would call that umami. It's very nice.
Drink it up with this.
It tastes somewhat like milk, but heavier. I like it.
Plus, it is so powerful for energy.
Yeah, I mean, you guys put butter in everything. My mom would love this place. So you have been a monk for 14 years, you were telling me.
Yeah.
How old were you when you first came to the monastery?
Around 17.
What was the reason that you wanted to join?
I was just quite interested from the young age. And also, my family planned me to join a monk.
When I look around here, I was not expecting to see children, 8, 9, 10.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of figured that probably will be it as far as, especially with the
Yeah,
youngins.
there are a lot of them. Most of them
Just
were
like any
decided
religion.
by parents, but some of them were interested from the young age.
Soon I want to talk a little bit more about the typical day of a monk, but I want to try this first. This looks like cereals. It's made from corn, right?
Yeah. It's kind of Buddhist cornflakes.
Frosted
Whitney's
Flakes.
cornflakes.
This is gezasi, made from locally beaten corn, the go-to cereal for social gatherings all across Bhutan.
So this is essentially cornflakes and butter.
Yeah. How is it?
I ain't gonna lie. They do use butter for everything.
A little different than cornflakes. It's very thick. It's beyond crunchy. It's hard to chew through.
We usually soak it in this butter tea.
That is not what I expected. Right here, it's very clear to me there is no protein. There's no animal protein. What are you not allowed to eat here?
The meat item, drinking alcohol,
Alcohol.
and other drug abusing.
What about cigarettes?
No,
No cigarettes?
it's not allowed.
Wow, when I was in Myanmar, at that monastery, those monks were smoking like crazy.
Oh my God.
Is there any nuance around the meat?
Because of the nutrients they might need in their body, as recommended by a doctor, we are allowed to have them.
So some people do eat meat in that type of situation.
Not here in this monastery.
So then where are you getting the food from?
We usually get it from a nearby market.
And how does the monastery afford to get food?
Most of us receive some donations who are willing.
I ain't gonna lie. I really like these questions. You see what I'm saying as far as the background
Everyone is left, but right here we have one more
and
we
immersing
didn't try.
yourself in the culture and learning.
Sao is Bhutan's beloved puffed rice. It gets the same butter treatment, plus a little extra sugar and perilla seeds added to the mix.
Oh man,
How's that?
this might be my favorite. You're basically just eating crunchy butter. It's a big butter ball with a bunch of toasted rice on the outside. It's very nice. You know, as a monk, isn't part of the idea of being a monk that desire can create pain?
Yeah, sure.
So how does that work in relationship to food? Is it good that you look forward to a meal? Should I be excited next time I come here for breakfast and we have butter with the toasted rice on the outside?
If anything that makes our belly full, that's enough. It can function. in
I like
daily
that.
life. That's enough. Whatever it is, we don't expect or we don't desire more.
Let's talk about the typical day in the life of a monk. First of all, you wake up very early, right?
Yeah. 5.
5.
And then we do our morning prayer.
That is
After
crazy.
we do a self-study that we have learned in our classes.
A day in the life of a monk involves hours of intense learning, praying, and meditating, sometimes up to 10 hours a day.
Some memorize their textbooks. Some just go for morning prayer, the younger ones. And most of the senior ones, they just study.
Other than that, it's simple. Eat, wash up, sleep, repeat. Kinda like campus life, but fewer keg parties and 100% less women.
Do you have a least favorite part of the day?
As I'm getting older, it's quite very hard to memorize that is needed for exam.
How old are you again?
29.
29. Yeah, wait till you're 41.
I was about to say, dog.
What's your favorite part of the day?
I ain't gonna lie, that life behind the walls don't seem so bad, huh?
You're terrible.
Life here isn't just about training the mind. There's a balance to everything, getting the body moving enough to sweat, so the mind can settle, reset, and return sharper for the next lesson. But while some play,
I like that.
others have to prepare for lunch.
My boy be on it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably one of the most like important responsibilities of this monastery. Cooking. First one up, last one to go to sleep.
Lunch is 2 hours away, but already preparations are underway. Right here,
probably
these
not
guys
last
are
one to
helping
go
to
to
make
sleep,
something
but y'all
called
feel
a
me.
tea momo. Now, we already experienced the momo in the capital. The momo there was stuffed with either beef or pork or cheese, and it was absolutely delicious. That's nice. Here, the tea momo is different because it's stuffed with nothing. This is essentially dough. And look, it kind of makes sense because people aren't allowed to eat meat here. It's a more simple recipe, and it's a recipe that only requires dough. It starts with this. Can you push down on that side? Hit it with a little bit of flour. Throw that down. Rolling pin. We want to get this flat like a pizza.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. On some like kind of like low key like Bama corny
That is what we
shit.
call
I kind of always wanted to
good
learn how to
enough.
like make
Next, we
pizza or
slice
make
it
stuff like
into
with fresh
thin
dough.
strips.
I don't know. That's how immature.
Here, they
I'm
take
gonna learn.
3 strips and they stack them on top of each other. And then they kind of do one of these, give it a bit of a twirl, and kind of tie it into a knot. And there you have it, a tea momo. Simple, easy, delicious, and a healthy part of a monk's diet.
Finally, it's ready to hit the steam for about 15 minutes. Lunch is served with rice, a banana, and side dishes that add a bit of flavor.
My boy got the Ray-Bans on.
I'm surprised that monks have phones. I mean, even the outfit I'm wearing right now has a pocket for an iPhone on the inside. So that's how much the phone is a part of everyday life, even for monks. But I would say these days, phones are far more addictive than cigarettes. And so why are monks still allowed to use their phones if they can be so addictive?
During the day, in the class, in the prayer time and self-study time, we are not allowed to use those. So because of that, we don't really get that much time to get addicted to it. Sometimes it is very necessary for us to get in touch with our parents, and if we are in emergency.
The consistent breaks and time they have away from their phones have definitely altered the need of the dopamine that we all have from electronics. Fuck a phone, you know what I'm saying? We definitely have dopamine for electronics.
Okay, good. Thank you for joining us. What's your name?
I'm loaded.
This is like one of the first foods I had when I came to this country, and it's going to be one of the last foods I'm having too. Emadatsi, it has tons of chilies
Yes.
and some cheese too, but this is the monk version.
How is it?
It's good.
How about the mom?
Soon. Patience. Because I want to say one more thing about this. Just deep breath. What I like about it is that it's a dish where peppers or chilies are the main ingredient. And that's not something I've really found anywhere else in the world. Spicy, sweet, I like it a lot. You like it?
Very good.
When is the last time you felt disappointed about something?
This was after completed class 12. I feel really disappointed in myself. After I joined monk, this life was totally different from before.
So ever since you've become a monk, you've never felt the feeling of disappointment?
No.
Really? But like, what about something simple?
I could see that, dog, because it's just like the way I think they view life and the way they see life is just like they disattach themselves from the everyday things that we are addicted to, and that has caused us to go like up and down with our emotions and how we are.
What if you want to play volleyball?
And they keep
But it's
themselves
raining.
isolated amongst
We
each
do it.
other in a good way.
It's much more fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. All right, that's a good attitude. This is the tea momo. I like kind of this doughy texture. Let me give it a shot. I like that. It's like a pizza crust that's half cooked, very soft, very doughy, of course lacking flavor, and that's where this fried cheese comes in.
This is known locally as datsi mango. First, butter hits a pan, followed by chilies,
Before any meal, butter.
salt, cheese,
Thought that was rice.
finally chili flakes. Everything cooks down until the cheese melts and fully coats the other ingredients.
Cheese in this country, it's like it can be stinky, it can be fermented, it can be sharp.
Sometimes very hard.
Yeah, it can break your teeth.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. I like it. It's a little dry, a little bit spicy, very crumbly. It kind of feels more like a
look
cottage
good.
cheese. It's a nice flavor. What's your favorite thing here?
This and this one. These two combines very good.
Can I ask you, since you've been here, have you ever found yourself catching feelings of jealousy towards anyone else?
Yeah, sometimes.
And then what do you do about it?
Do you know the muddy water, which is already dirty, and if we stir up, it get worse, right? But if you let it just keep it that way, it will get clean some at the time. So similarly in our life, if you are angry or any kind of other bad emotion, if we try something that it is not going to work, it is just making it worse, like stirring up that muddy water. Don't let your body do anything when you are in that kind of situation, and don't let your mouth speak anything. Just stop it and keep your
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he talking directly to me, dog. Like,
mind like a tree without moving anything. Some of the time, later on, that kind of
This is
bad
a great
emotion will
episode.
fade up.
In my life, I always feel like I'm trying to achieve something. I'm always trying to race towards something. As a monk, do they have this feeling within themselves? If I just learn more prayers, if I study harder, or from day one as a monk, should you just already feel content with who you are?
That's not true. They have to follow all the procedure stages and have to study the Buddha's teaching. And actually, the Buddha's teaching is so vast. And but the final goal is to achieve enlightenment, meaning attain nirvana. That brings more inner happiness. Plus, the chairman is saying, he has more happiness than you.
Jesus.
And though you have gained so much of status and you are traveling the whole world, your happiness can be more temporary, he's saying that. And you have more burdens and so much of challenges, so much of anger, all the poisonous emotions attacking you.
At first, his teachings feel like a
Man, bro, but it's like a harsh sense of reality. He's letting you know why he's at a sense of peace and you're
cell.
not, even though
We
you have
live
more.
in a world where more is always better. More money, more status, more everything. But what he's suggesting is the opposite. Strip away the expectations, the fame, the things we chase. Then what's left? Is it peace? Is it happiness?
Happiness is not our goal. It is just like a bonus as we are digging up to the truth. If we can find the real truth, or if we know some of it, it really gives us an ease in our life. The most renowned Buddhist master stated that being a king of universe for 1,000 lifetimes is better
I ain't gonna
than
lie,
have
that breathing a little crazy.
simple life of being a monk. It is much more happier than that.
Man, muddy water. Y'all remember that? That was the gem of this episode for sure. Like, that definitely was, I feel like, the thing that everyone should take away from this episode.
There's something
If you're in a
admirable
mindset of
about the level
frustration,
of
anger,
discipline and
stop,
detachment
pause,
you'll
breathe.
find here. But remaining a monk, I can't pretend it wouldn't feel like giving up what makes life feel rich in a different way. The connections, the experiences, even the simple chaos of chasing a dream. That is part of meaning making too. So maybe it's not just about which path is right, just that different paths lead to different kinds of happiness.
That little scene right there was hilarious.
Who becomes a monk? Only those who are with the good karma and from the past life. And also the monks and nuns are very important in our everyday actually. We have a culture. In a year, every family have to conduct at least 2 or 3 times a ritual.
The monk's contribution to society isn't something you can hold, but it's felt at every stage of life.
From when we are born until we die, we have many rituals, ceremonies, prayers to be conducted.
For many Bhutanese families, sending a son to the monastery isn't a sacrifice, it's an honor.
3 of his kids are in the monastic body, so they're going to be monks, and he wants his youngest to join the monastery as well. But he does not want them to be yakhas.
For remote communities, where the conveniences of modern life are out of reach, the monastery becomes a lighthouse.
I was about to say, it seems like a safe haven place for the community and the people.
A quiet source of guidance and hope.
Man, this was super dope. Shout out to the Best Food Review Show, man. I really learned a lot within this episode. I felt like I said, that Muddy Waters story. I said Muddy Water. That Muddy Water story. If you're feeling angry, if you're not feeling yourself, don't make decisions. Don't speak. Just stop, breathe, take a minute. It'll clear up. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Please comment. We'd love to start some threads. We'd love to know what you guys think of the videos and what you think of this series. Make sure you guys are following at Mickeyswave on all platforms, on all social media platforms to keep you updated with everything I have going. I have a brand new series, Have You Found Your Crown? Brand new episodes every Monday, so make sure you guys tune in with that. Also, Godly, make sure you guys are following the hottest fashion brand, the hottest brand in the world, at Godly Crown, at Godly Crown. Make sure you guys go shop with us and support us. www.godlycrown.com. You will, if you sign up, you get a lifetime code you can use whenever, wherever, and we ship worldwide. Make sure you guys are following also Factory Lab. I am endorsed by them. That's FCTRYLAB. Again, that's FCTRYLAB. That's their website. That's their social medias. From the mind of Omar Belly, who formerly worked with Yeezy, Nike, Adidas, Reebok. He has a brand new innovative sneaker wear line. Excuse me, it's not even just sneakers, man. They have boots, slip-ons. It's just crazy innovative over there. So make sure you guys go check with them and use my promo code Michael12. Again, that's MICHAEL. The numbers 12, Michael12. Use that promo code whenever you shop with them. Get your percentage off. And like always, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.